Yeah, well, in Arizona, abortion advocates are also pushing for a ballot measure. If they collect enough signatures, installing abortion into the state constitution could be part of the 2024 election. Abortion currently is banned in Arizona after 15 weeks of pregnancy. And here with reaction to the Ohio vote and more is Amy Natoce of Protect Women Ohio, one of the major players behind Issue 1. Amy, thank you so much for joining us today. We appreciate it. First off, I want to get your reaction to yesterday's vote. Are you at all surprised by the results?
Yeah, well, thank you for having me. So yesterday's results were a direct result of out-of-state and even out-of-country special interest groups coming into Ohio with millions of dollars to buy deceptive advertising and really lie to Ohioans about what this amendment would do. So we saw even a Swiss billionaire using his liberal dark money groups to get involved. We saw tens of millions of dollars coming from out-of-state places like California, New York, D.C. to fund these deceptive advertisements. So it just goes to show what lengths these groups will go to alter Ohio's constitution, and that's exactly what we'll be facing in November.
Yeah, Amy, I'm curious too. What are you hearing from other pro-life groups in Ohio, regarding these results and elsewhere?
Yeah, so our coalition is really feeling emboldened now looking ahead to November. This shows what is at stake and how much we need to be communicating with other Ohioans and making sure they know exactly what is contained in the ACLU's dangerous anti-parent abortion amendment this November. This amendment would allow for painful late-term abortion all the way up until birth, and it somehow manages to go even further, going after women's health and safety protections in Ohio and going after parental rights. If this amendment passes in November, it will completely strip away parental consent and notification requirements so that minors can get abortions and even sex change procedures without their parents knowing about it. So our coalition is ready to go. They will not be outworked. And we know that once parents know what's in this amendment, they will stand with us to vote it down in November.
Yeah, and I understand the vote ended up being 57% to 43% against requiring a supermajority. But I wonder, if those numbers are the same for the pro-life vote, and is there even a way to tell?
So this vote in November will go so far beyond your typical pro-life, pro-abortion debate, and that's what's important to keep in mind. This amendment goes directly after parental rights, and every parent in Ohio needs to be concerned about this amendment. Even if doesn't matter if you're Republican, Democrat, conservative, liberal, this cuts across all ideological lines, all demographics, and goes directly after a parent's rights and responsibility to be involved in their kids' lives. So we are feeling confident that when Ohioans know that, they will absolutely stand with us in voting down this amendment come November.
Amy, I quickly want to ask you about this. I want to talk about some other states here with parallels to Ohio. Pro-abortion groups in Arizona filed proposed language for a constitutional amendment with the Arizona Secretary of State's office Tuesday. Do you think pro-life groups in a place like Arizona should try to change the amendment threshold, or will Ohio's results make lawmakers kind of reconsider their tact in protecting against pro-abortion measures?
Yeah, so it's really a state-by-state case. Ohio is an interesting example. We are one of only 18 states that allows for outside groups to propose constitutional amendments. And of those 18 states, half of them, both Republican and Democrat, led states require more than a simple majority. So Ohio has had a very low threshold for decades. It's been a problem we've been looking to address for decades. And this year was finally when it got on the ballot, and Ohioans had a chance to right that wrong. So it's really a state-by-state case in Ohio. This was just a long overdue vote to put additional protections in place. And yesterday's results show exactly why we need more protections. The fact that out-of-state and out-of-country groups could come in and run deceptive ads shows why we needed to pass Issue 1.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. Amy, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate it. God bless.
Thank you so much.